Alright, hey guys, Nico here. I probably don't sound all that enthused today. I just streamed yesterday because my life's kind of in flux right now, so I'm pretty heavily depressed actually. But I need to take my mind off things, so I'm gonna try to stream some. So I probably got enough time to do one mission today, and then I got raid tonight. So yeah, they'll be streaming today. This one I'll be LA Noire. But we might as well get started, shouldn't we? I'm gonna try to be entertaining, but I can't make promises that I'll be super funny or anything. Not that I'm all that funny to begin with.
187 at 5810 Murata Avenue. Homicide wants you over there. The coroner thinks the broad was whacked using the army morphine. Don't say anything, Roy. Just get over there.
Yeah, Roy.
Got a bump like a fly in there. Put him down with my sap.
One button to press here. There we go. That's better.
Weren't even his prints, and he.
What's with that getup of yours anyway?
I look good. Shut the hell up.
Introducing us as Detective Earl, and this is my science teacher, Mr. Phelps.
I didn't know your science
Your interest in my
teacher
appearance
packed
is
heat.
starting to get me worrying.
Like it or not, we're a dysfunctional couple now. People judge me with you on my arm same way they would a fat broad with a 5 o'clock shadow.
I really hope you're joking, Roy.
Wait, is it? I always forget. There we go. There's the outside.
You're the reason brothers and sisters shouldn't marry.
Okay then, lady. Alright, let's see where we're headed.
Seem distracted?
Oh, Jesus.
We recovered the morphine. Some of it might be unaccounted for, so what? That's life. We did our job.
Closing one case opens another.
Do you have any idea what is really going on while we're wasting our time following this stuff?
Are you going to tell me?
The deals being done right now will change the face of LA forever, and we're wasting our time on some hunk.
Someone's little girl.
Visit the morgue at the end of the month when the John and Jane Does are cremated. Their percentages, the odds for and against lightning striking.
Okay. Yeah, this is definitely my least favorite partner. And then y'all just ran in. I did not miss the traffic in this game. I did not miss that at all. The downside to having a sinus headache right now is I can't tell whether the frame rate is my computer side or just my eyes not adjusting correctly.
Second floor, apartment 6, in the back.
Thanks, Chief.
Thanks.
And I'd find it one way or the other just because thankfully this game makes it easy to figure out where you're going. Except for that one case where it's like, hey, you gotta solve puzzles. I'm like, I've played this entire game with no puzzles. Why would you do that to me?
Bukowski, you made Homicide.
That I did.
Bukowski, I miss this
You want a
guy.
hug? How can we get on with it?
Rusty!
Relax, Rusty.
26 years old, fashion model. Found in the tub by the cleaning lady, Mrs. Reynoldson. She called it in.
We heard Carruthers thinks...
Carruthers likes to make work for people. Overdose of sleeping pills. Falls asleep in the tub. Rest in peace. Case closed.
Here, here. Mal is 100% that it's murder.
Do you mind if I take a look around?
Sure. Go right ahead.
Two worst partners in the game. Two greatest, like, my great partner in the game. Well, he's not the best partner in this game, but he's definitely one of my favorites.
Val, we've had a look around. Rusty thinks it's a waste of time. What's your theory?
Come on, Mal. Tell us why we were dragged down here.
If the victim was alive when she entered the tub, water would have entered her lungs.
Let me guess, bone dry.
Water is violently
Well, as
churned
dry as
in
your
the
lungs can be.
windpipe as she drowns. The result is that a lot of foam is generated. This foam is found at the mouth and nostrils in almost all cases of real drowning.
Oh, she's totally strangled.
Notice anything about our Vic?
May I took a look?
Be my guest.
She is totally strangled.
Take a closer look at her head and neck.
Jesus, she's been bit to hell.
Very unusual ring.
Could be wrong, but it looks like a black sapphire.
Okay, black sapphire, check. Okay, let's go with that. It's not gonna come in on those bite wounds, huh, Phelps? It's like, Jesus, dude, she's been
Bruising
bit to
on
hell.
forearms, and these look like bite marks.
Very good.
Ain't very good. Hey, at least I don't have to mark this one for nudity.
The neck is bruised pretty badly.
The eyes are a classic sign of morphine, and the bruises tell their own story. I think one man held her down, and another held her arm and injected her. They put her in the bath to try to cover it as a drowning.
And spread a trail of barbiturates.
Take a look around outside on your way out and see if you can find the syrettes. It would make my theory.
And morphine would have been very quick, and there wouldn't have been much of a struggle.
Okay, so find two guys who recently bought syrettes and weren't junkies, and you might be onto something.
Okay, well, can I look around? Okay, so they scattered those pills, definitely, to make it look like she did something. Is that what we were looking for, Phelps?
Me to connect that.
Just making sure that is a huge toilet. Anyway, just making sure that nothing's gonna bling for me. Just have a little look-see around.
Looks like barbiturates.
Okay.
Waiting for the classic vibrations to kick in. Oh, found something.
Barbiturates. What else is rattling around in this thing?
It's a good question. Why don't we figure it out, Phelps? Hello, nurse.
We should speak to her doctor. Prescribing both drugs would make her life a roller coaster.
Well, I'm getting a feeling one of those wasn't prescribed. Also, how did he not spill those pills? Video game magic right there, people. Video game magic. Okay, let's see. What else we have here? God, I swear I missed like one day of streaming and it feels like I haven't streamed in like a month. I'll talk to you in a second, lady. I need to look around. Oh, that's nothing, but I'm quite used to just picking up things randomly. Yeah, those don't have anything to do with anything.
Doesn't look like anything.
He was bitten, not beaten anyway.
No good to me.
Those cornflakes?
Nope.
I think those are cornflakes. I might eat cereal for dinner tonight. I just really don't feel like doing anything. Alright, music. Oh, wait. Go. Something.
This is all top end of town stuff. Gives us somewhere to look.
Well, she was somebody of importance. Oh, somebody of importance. Nothing there.
Been a modeling assignment.
Here we go.
It's a place to start.
As for Miss Randall, gotcha. Alright, Nice picture. Is there anything about you, my dear?
Beautiful girl. Clothes certainly aren't from the Sears catalog.
I don't know. There's some fancy stuff in those Sears catalogs. No, they're not. I'm just joking, people. See where else there is to look before I talk to that lady. First cigarette, I think. There should be something around here that leans itself towards a little bit of something extra here. Looking for a trash can, I think. No, I was missing something.
Smoking jacket.
I do vaguely remember this case.
Would wear one.
Really, the key to this game is making sure everything, even if it's nothing important, you check every square inch of every crime scene for all the vibrations. And you keep track of what those things mean. Because that's what makes a difference in the questions you ask. Always do it before you talk to somebody it's optional to talk to.
I'm Detective Phelps.
Hey, Stone Cold Dead Indie Market.
Do you mind answering some questions?
Virginia Reynoldson, I'm just so shocked. I feel like there's something I should be doing, someone I should call.
We can make those calls, ma'am. Who needs to be notified?
That's just it. I don't know. Miss Julie doesn't have any family in town.
Uh-huh.
Someone has to set her affairs in order. Mr. Henderson, maybe? What else is there? I don't know.
If you give the details to the other detectives, ma'am, they can try and get in contact.
Mr. Henderson, gotta keep that in mind. Okay, so victim's state of mind.
Was Miss Randall depressed about something? Upset?
No more than normal.
Well, what about them their sleeping pills?
Hiding here, Mrs. Reynolds.
You don't take sleeping
Julie
pills
was
for no reason.
obviously disturbed about something.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
She was taking barbiturates. She couldn't sleep. You must have seen them in her room.
You've seen the pillbox, the things she hid in there. I don't know how she supported herself. Always new clothes and jewelry. She lived like a movie star. A princess. Does modeling really pay that well?
Only for the top ends. Victim's personal
Does Miss
life.
Randall have many friends visit?
I'm not sure. I only come around twice a week.
You seem like the nosy sort, and you're being real shifty, so I don't believe you.
Why are you lying to me, Mrs. Reynoldson? Julia had men stay here.
I will not speak ill of the dead. You can't prove that.
Sure I can.
Who owns the smoking jacket?
I wouldn't like to tell tales, you understand. That's Mr. Henderson's. An older man, very distinguished looking. He seemed very much in love with her.
Where would we find him?
I'm sorry, I don't know. He said he lives in San Francisco.
He said he lives in San Francisco.
What was it like working for Miss Randall?
Perfectly fine, officer.
Mrs. Reynoldson, it seems like there's something you want to tell me.
She was very high-strung. Lovely one moment and screaming at you the next. She
Drug
wanted
addiction
it
will do
all.
that
She
to you.
wanted it damn quick. Of course, being so beautiful, it seemed like she was going to get it. Not the way it's turned out, though, is it?
Thanks, Mrs. Reynoldson. You've been very helpful. One of the other detectives will take your statement, and then you can go home.
Yeah, let's give everything a nice little once over again, just to be sure I didn't miss anything. No, I didn't miss anything in the bathroom.
Stefan, Rusty, we'll take a look around outside and then follow up these leads. Can you get some guys to run down the jacket?
I love Phelps.
You think Carruthers has called it right?
Yep.
He rarely gets it wrong.
I don't know. I'm a Galloway. I've met enough girls in my time who can't handle their dope.
Nah, gee, Rusty just doesn't like working. There's a big difference. Hello. Hello, hello.
Mal will be pleased.
Well, that's hardly conclusive, given the number of those things we've come across recently.
The autopsy will confirm it one way or another.
I think our work is done here.
Yeah, it should be the last thing, although I don't know why you put it back in the trash can. Anyway, let me, refresh my stream so I can see chat, because chat's not loading for some reason. Nah, I doubt anybody's chatting right now still. I need to make sure everything's straight. Just in case somebody wants to have a lovely conversation with me. There we go. There we go. Yeah, one more thing to fix real quick. Alright, let's see where widescreen fixer is so I can see it. Yeah, where is it? A second, I'm looking for my widescreen fixer. I'm trying to make sure it's running. It says it's running, but I don't see it. To end that task and then bring up a new instance so I can actually see the fucking window. What? Why is it not showing the window? Oh, there we go. Oh, everything's running correctly. Let me close this window out for a minute. There we go. Everything's fixed. Let me get back to business. Hey, I got an achievement.
That's the cop from the newspapers.
Yeah, that's me. Now, where do we want to go? I guess we should go to the dress store.
Bukowski, Galloway, quite the little reunion in there. Almost brought a tear to my eye.
They're good police.
How would you know?
Well,
You got promoted
Galloway
so
is
fast you
anyway.
barely had time to learn.
I mean, not Galloway,
Let me
Bukowski.
fill you in. Bukowski's a pushover. Galloway's a drunk.
You could learn a thing or two from both of them.
Please. They couldn't work a vice case if their life depended on
I don't see why they'd be any better or worse at it than me.
it. I noticed you said better. Hubris disguised as humility. Kind of your trademark, don't you think?
Why do you always twist everything? Galloway's got nothing to prove. He's been on homicide for years.
And he's welcome to it. You're a terrier, Phelps, and that's what I need. Not some old bulldog who can't get up a flight of stairs without coughing up his lunch.
That conversation means more later than you think it does. There's a lot of underhand stuff going on in this game that you haven't gotten to see. It's called LA Noire for a reason. Kinda hoping a regular case will pop up, but it's not, so I gotta go straight there. And at some spans of the game, there are just no times where you can hunt down anything. Actually, pause the game for a second. Let's see if there's anything on the map near me. I'm almost there. Alright, that's some question mark shit, but I don't think there's anything terribly close to me right now. Yeah, I'll get there before I get to anything else, so just go ahead and go. Ain't this a swanky joint?
It's him, the cop in the
Well,
newspaper.
hello. What can I help you with today?
Well, you can only dream.
LAPD, ma'am.
I hope I haven't done anything wrong.
No, ma'am. We're making some inquiries about Julia Randall. Does she work here?
No, I had to let her go. Is she in some sort of trouble?
Well, she's a little dead, actually.
She was found dead this morning.
She seems to have come down with a touch of death, madam.
How long had Julia worked as a model?
Well, she worked in New York before coming here. She was a very beautiful girl.
Hey, she's been straight with me.
Could you tell us why you let Miss Randall go?
Husbands sometimes come in here with their wives. When Julia Randall modeled, the husbands were often more interested in her than they were their wives' dresses.
Wop, wop.
The wives weren't happy, and neither was I.
Did she have any close friends here?
Actually, yes. Heather Swanson. Would you like to speak with her?
I'd like that very much. Please don't inform her about Miss Randall's death.
Very well, officer. Heather, these gentlemen are from the LAPD.
I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. I understand that you worked with Julia Randall, Miss Swanson?
Yes. Julia helped me get my job here. She's not in any kind of trouble, is she?
She's a hellraiser, isn't she? Lives a fast life.
Oh, no. Maybe Mrs. Stanley would call her that, but I wouldn't. She's full of life, a wonderful company.
That's a lovely engagement ring.
Do you like it? Henry gave it to
I'm
me.
very interested in engagement rings. Do you mind if I take a closer look? That's some pearl, Miss Swanson.
Very interesting
Would have cost
pearl.
Henry a fortune. He must really love you.
Pretty fancy ring. All right, ma'am.
How did you meet Julia?
I was introduced through my fiancé, Henry Arnett.
Henry is your beau. Tell us about it.
Yes, he is. Henry has a fashion business. He and Julia have been friends for years.
Are Miss Randall and Mr. Henderson engaged?
Who's he?
Yeah, she's being straight with me.
She was
Totally
wearing
straight
a
with me.
sapphire engagement ring. Someone must have given it to her.
She never mentioned a man named Henderson to me.
I don't think there is a
That's all for
Henderson.
now, Miss Swanson. Could you ask your fiancé to visit Hollywood Police Station? It would be very helpful to our inquiry.
Now, wait a moment. I don't think I'll pass on that message until you tell me why you're asking all these questions.
Julia Randall was found dead this morning.
What? Oh, no. Oh, I can't believe it. She was so full of life.
What they all say. You would make me walk out in the traffic, you jackass. Once you people hit me.
Let's take a quick intermission for news.
All right, Dr. Stones, here we go.
Nice move not telling old Sweet Lips in there about her friend taking the big jump till we were half out the door. Very slick.
I figured we'd get more out of her that way.
You're learning, Phelps. We'll make a vice cop out of you yet.
Well, it's one way to see if she was gonna lie to us. They don't know what's happening. Gauge genuine reactions. There we go.
PO 760.
Okay, so I think this is the joint. It's gotta be the place. Let's look around. Is our doctor again? I think that's it. Here we go. Dr. Stone, 505.
Here, Stoneman, office 505.
I swear, if we locked up every doctor in this town, Vice would be able to work half days.
Dr. Stoneman, 505. Oh yeah, 505, right ahead of us.
Yes,
Hi
sir,
there,
your
sweetheart.
name?
LAPD, we'd like to see Dr. Stoneman.
Dr. Stoneman is with a patient. Would you like to wait?
No, we wouldn't. Tell him we want to see him now.
There's no need to be rude.
Save it, sister.
Dr. Stoneman, I have some gentlemen from the LAPD here to see you.
I would also use that term
Send them in, please.
loosely.
I'll see this patient again after they've left.
Thank you, ma'am.
Your investigation is much more important.
Dr. Stoneman, we are investigating the death of one of your patients, Julia Randall.
I'm very sorry to hear that.
Do you mind if we ask you some questions about Ms. Randall?
Not if it doesn't compromise doctor-patient privilege, Detective.
It might.
How well did you know Miss Randall?
Barely at all. She'd only been a patient 6 months or so.
So you just give your barely there patients these incredible prescriptions. Nice to know that, sir.
Julia Randall has been your patient for nearly a year. I'm sure you know that.
Do you doubt my veracity, Detective?
Yes, I do.
Do you have access to my patient records?
No, but I have access to her prescriptions. Let's see, where is it? There we go.
Your prescriptions contradict you, Doctor.
Miss Randall was in the fashion business, as you probably know. She was jumped up on Benzedrine by day and knocked down by sleeping pills at night. I told her to slow up, but no. Life was too short for her.
And you supplied the prescription
Literally.
for Benzedrine.
It's not illegal, Detective. A lot of young women in her line of work use it for weight loss.
You wrote Julia Randall a prescription for Benzedrine. How can you account for that?
Miss Randall was in the fashion business. She wanted to control her weight.
Benzedrine is addictive, as I'm sure you know, Doctor.
As I warned her, but she was determined. She said she needed it to control her appetite.
Sounds like you knew her pretty well.
I knew the line of work she was involved in.
That'll be all for now, Dr. Stoneman. We'll be in touch.
Mind if I use your phone?
Operator, give me R&I.
Putting you through now.
I mean, we just get this in front of the patient. I mean, the suspect
Phelps
code.
badge 1247.
How can I help, Detective?
Are there any messages for me?
Yes, Detective. The coroner's been asking to speak to you. I can connect the call if you like.
Please, thank you. Al?
Cole, can you get over here? I just finished the autopsy.
Sure thing, Mal. We'll be right over.
Fantastic. I just wanted to be nosy and look in here.
Don't think this is any use to us. Maybe if...
No. It's just fun to be nosy. That's all. I didn't know that he'd have that in there. Or why he would have that in there. You just gonna walk through me like that, bruh?
The old boy is lying.
About what?
I don't know. He looked relieved when you said she was dead. That's a strange reaction to have to the death of a young patient.
I concur. But there's a whole lot of liars in this game. And just because they're lying doesn't mean they had anything to do with it. Alright, so we're going to Hollywood Receiving.
Have you noticed how Croakers only pull out the physician-patient privilege card when they got something to hide?
There are certain things people have a right to keep private.
Until it gets in the way of police work. And it's only private when it suits them. A couple of drinks and every doctor I've met will spill your darkest secrets in a heartbeat.
Here we go. I was saying, did I overshoot it? Hollywood Receiving Hospital. Viewing gallery. That it? No. Oh, here we go. I didn't see the door. There we are.
Cole, Roy, I have some information for you.
How many people died? Jesus.
You're the only person enjoying this, Mal. Get on with it.
The bruising confirms 2 sets of hands, so we have 2 killers.
What?
Death was caused by heart failure due to an overdose of morphine.
Have you dragged us down here to gloat? We already heard your theory.
We agree that she was murdered.
Yes, of course.
I have something else to show you.
All right, Mal, what gives?
The dead guy's name is Jimmy LeBlanc, career burglar. He came in this morning. Someone stove his head in with a lump of 2x4.
So what? Good riddance.
I found 2 syrettes in his jacket pocket.
Wow.
Hang on a minute, Roy. We're listening now.
No sign of morphine use and no metabolized morphine in his blood. Scratch marks on his face.
Which could be from getting his head remodeled.
Time of death, Mal.
Maybe an hour or 2 after the Randall girl.
So you're saying Laughing Boy here could be one of our killers?
Could be.
That's a hell of a long shot.
Thanks, Mal. We'll check it out.
I found something else.
Mal is the boss, man. Mal is amazing.
Sorry, I don't play.
I don't know if it's significant. His wallet was empty. The only other things he was carrying were the harmonica and the morphine. Carruthers. Yeah, he's here. I'll send him over. They have a guy called Henry Arnett in interview 2 for you next door. Let me know how you get on.
Sure, Mal. And thanks for the lead.
Sure, Mal. Thanks for the lead.
I really can't stand this fucker. He is seriously the worst of your partners that you get. Because he is so goddamn crooked, it's ridiculous how crooked he is. Is that done? See, I don't think I was done. Let me go check.
You hear him.
To be on the safe side. Because it's still open for me to check what's happening in that one. So let me go back and see if I can spot something extra. Could be nothing. It is nothing. Okay. It's just it kept acting like I needed to do something else in here. So yeah, let's go. Oh, what the hell am I doing? It's right there.
I don't care.
All this time and I just realized it was right next door.
Arnett is in interview 2, Phelps. Go help him get whatever it is off his chest.
Aye, aye.
The thing was,
Where's interview 2? I get turned around. Interview 2. 1. Interview 2. There we go.
Mr. Arnett, I'm Detective Phelps. This is Detective Earl. Thanks for coming in.
Call me Henry.
It's the least I could do. Terrible news about Julia.
How well did you know Julia Randall?
Vaguely. I'm in the clothing business, and Julia occasionally modeled for me.
Mm-hmm.
He's asking whether you banged her in a chuck-on-the-shoulder fraternity kind of way.
I'm engaged to be married.
And?
It wouldn't be polite.
Answer the question.
This will remain private. Heather won't have to know.
Depends on what you tell me.
Yes. We had relations.
Saw that coming.
Miss Randall's landlady said she was seeing an older man.
Could have been. I wasn't privy to all the details of Julia's private life.
Henry, I don't like when people lie to me. She was seeing a man named Henderson. You know who I'm talking about.
Easy on, detective. I may have heard of Henderson, but I don't know his full name. I think he's from New York or someplace back east.
That's funny. Julia told her cleaning lady that he lived in San Francisco.
Okay, you got me. I don't know where he's from. Julia wanted money. She always wanted money. She thought she could get something from this guy.
She was wearing a distinctive engagement ring. You think she might have convinced him to buy it for her?
Maybe he did, yeah. Maybe he and Julia were getting serious.
Ever heard of a Jimmy LeBlanc?
No. Should I have? Is he an entertainer or something?
So you wouldn't have
Oh, you
any
gotta look
reason
all
to believe
shifty.
that LeBlanc would be involved in Julie Randall's murder?
If this guy is a criminal, he might have been involved. But like I said, I've never heard of this LeBlanc character.
Heather told us that you were in fashion.
That's right.
Poor little twit. She was 13 and she was a day.
Henry Arnett, director.
Some kind of traveling salesman?
Once I got out of the Corps, I used my...
You were in the Marines?
Sure. I'm proud of it. The Fighting Sixth.
You were in the 6th Marines?
Yes. I was a captain.
Which company?
Various companies. We had a lot of casualties.
Mm-hmm.
Engagements.
Okinawa. A couple of other places.
You're a lying son
That
of a
would be
bitch.
all for now, Henry. You've been very helpful.
I've dropped some frames down.
That son of a bitch was never in the Marines. Why'd
Oh,
you
shit.
let him off the hook?
Because we're giving him a couple of minutes before we start tailing him. Arnett is an amateur. We need to find out who killed the girl. Can you pass this on to Bukowski? Have him check the place out and go through his records.
Sure, I'll pass it on.
Thanks. Can you also have R&I run the records on a Jimmy LeBlanc and find out who was his last arresting officer? Have them get in touch via KGPL when they have some information.
I hate tailing.
He's in that car at the lights.
Sweetie, turn a corner. Yep.
He was squirming like a worm in there.
Easy there.
Don't you love it when they pull the war hero excuse? Actually, maybe you don't.
Easy, easy. Please don't hit me. There we go.
Can you quit driving like a jackass?
I'd have expected a cad like Arnett to be a better liar.
Distance is key. Please don't hit me. Please don't. All right, here we go. Going straight. All right. Fantastic. I don't need to focus on him. He's right in front of me. Although it should really be clear to him that I'm following him at this point.
Where are you taking us, Henry?
Where are you taking us, Henry? Can I make it without getting run over? Yes, yes I can. Oh. Oh, that's close. Now where's Henry going? Straight across. Excellent. Easy, girl. Easy. Please don't hit me. There we go. Oh, there we go.
That idiot never stepped foot in Okinawa.
Of course he did. But it sounds good. Probably gets him a lot of girls, too. Not to mention, Marines don't normally brag. They go through some horrible shit. My grandfather was a Marine in World War II. He did not talk about what happened to him. I think he used to tell some of my guy cousins some stuff, but like, he had to be really drunk.
He needs money and fast. Get in there and find out what he pawned. I'll stick with him, see how he intends to spend the money. Too much slack. Gotta get closer.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Well, I just went from my finest tailing to possibly my worst, because I hate tailing people. I see him, he's right in front of me. I keep enough distance, he won't notice me, that's the trick. Excuse me, ladies. Excuse me. Pardon. Don't hit me, please. Sorry, sir. Ooh, he's a tricky one. Ooh wee, he a tricky one.
Grown men playing.
Fuck! God damn it! He shouldn't have seen me! Okay, so we can speed that up. I know where he's going. I just gotta wait him out. He's real fucking... like I said, I went from my best tail ever to this. I hate tailing people. Let's go ahead and skip past that.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
I know where he's going.
I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
I know where he's going anyway, so it doesn't matter. So I can just wait for him over here.
Too much slack.
I am close, man. Hey, buddy. What the hell? What the hell? Oh, god damn it. Okay, so I can go up there and go incognito and wait him out. Right. This one's gonna be tricky. I've done this part before. It's been a long time.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Excuse me, sir.
Too much slack.
Hey.
Get closer.
Incognito, son. Incognito. There we go. And where'd he go? I see him.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Yeah, no. Alright, across here.
Wow. That sure looks like a beauty.
Easy, bro. Easy. Don't hit me.
Too much slack. Get closer.
Fuck, 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 fuck. You didn't see nothing. God damn it! I thought I could get ahead of it. I can't. Yes, because I do not wish to actually chase him. On the real, I was like, I'll try one more time. I really don't feel like doing this part. I'm not feeling up to this.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
Hoof it, Phelps. I'll bring the car around when I'm done here.
Too much slack.
Okay. Go.
Closer.
I think I'm across the street. He shouldn't see me.
Move in. Can't risk losing the trail.
No, I'm not gonna lose him. I know he's gonna cross the street. That's not a problem. I may have skipped this the first time I did it. Right there, and I know where he is. Alright, let's get out of this. You didn't see shit, partner. Where is he? Let me lose, game, let me lose, there we go. Now I'm gonna lose him just because he's too far ahead of me. Fuck, where is he? I have lost sight of him. There he is.
Too much slack.
Hey, bro, man. All right, here we go. We did it. Haha. That's a tough one.
That's right, Mexico City. One-way ticket, please.
Oh, you trying to skip the town?
That would be 1 day from now. Is that okay?
It's going to have to be.
LAPD, the man who just came in here, he bought a ticket?
Yes, sir. To Mexico City, tomorrow night.
If you hear from him again, don't mention this conversation.
You got it, sir.
What have you got?
He bought a ticket from Mexico City. Tomorrow night.
That's good. But this is better.
What'd you get?
Oh my God. It's Fabergé.
Should have seen the look on the pawnbroker's face when I told him to hand it over.
The guy who owned the joint thought it was worth at least 10 large for a cigarette case. Arnett only got 600 clams.
Dearest Beverly, with love and affection, always, Jay. The fantastic fucking police work out of both of us right there. I can't believe I kept up with him. Oh, that makes me happy.
Car 11K, commence.
Go ahead, KGPL.
11K, go to Hollywood Station. Homicide detectives Bukowski and Galloway have information relating to the Randall case.
Roger, KGPL. 11K, en route.
Car 11K, commence.
Alright, we'll get back in. I want to hear the rest of that. I probably fucked it up.
Even in the hardest water, it's a luxury that any woman can afford.
Yeah, totally fucked that up, but I need to go to the phone here, and I didn't realize there was going to be more to that.
Operator, give me dispatch.
Putting you through now.
Phelps, batch 1247.
Detective.
Any luck with the arrest record check on Jimmy LeBlanc?
Yes, Detective. Jimmy LeBlanc's last arresting officer was Patrolman Fred Wallace. He's posted the Hollywood 9th Beat Sunset Boulevard between Gordon and Wilcox.
Thanks for your help.
This guy must have escaped a loony bin. That's that cop. Seems like a decent guy.
I am a decent guy, mostly.
A one-way ticket to Mexico. Old Henry's looking as guilty as a dog next to a pile of dog shit.
What's
That
his
he
motive?
is.
I can think of a few, but I'd put my money south of the belt. One guy plus 2 dames always equals problems.
Especially when one doesn't know about the other one. And they're good friends. As the saying goes, you don't piss where you eat. That reminds me, I need to do my video edit for the upload of the other video session that I did before it's gone. Don't want that. There we go.
Come on, let's give him a hand.
Not a
Right
problem.
behind you, Wallace. Detective Phelps.
Wallace, go left. I'm going right after this little prick in the alley.
Catching this dude's gonna be a pain in the ass. Can already tell. Oh shit. Here we go. We got a shootout. Come on, homie. Out the corner. Around here. Okay, so shooting them like that is not gonna work.
Stay down.
Let's move over some. Where's the last one? Go. Hey, my partner got him. Hey, user partner. Yay.
Thanks. Outstanding warrant, armed robbery. Knocked
Yeah.
over a drugstore back there, and it looks like he brought his whole posse with him. Bad luck for them.
They're all yours now. We need some information.
Ever heard of a burglar goes by the name of Jimmy LeBlanc?
Sure. We nabbed Jimmy on a burglary beef a couple of years back. They cut through a music shop and into a jewelry store. He got 4 years. I miss his partner, though.
His partner?
Big guy. I had him cornered, and he picked up this huge display case and threw it out a plate glass window. Then he vaulted out of there like something out of Barnum and Bailey.
Got away.
I would have had him, except for LeBlanc yelling, "Run for it, Willie!"
And you think he was an acrobat of some sort?
More like a strongman, a wrestler, or a boxer, that kind of thing.
Thanks. You've been a big help.
You haven't done too badly yourself.
Willie? Who the fuck is Willie? Alright, let's get to the police station. Be blowing at me, you fucks. I'm doing legit police work just like you.
LeBlanc is still working with Willie?
A strong man held down Randall while someone administered the morphine. Someone with muscle opened up LeBlanc's skull. Could be.
Time to take advantage of some of these side streets. Don't run into the car, you idiot. This is definitely one of those cases where I'm not gonna get any pop-ups or missions here.
We caught up with Mal. He's given us the dope on LeBlanc. He worked burglaries with a big guy. Goes by the name of Willie. He might be our killer. Can you work boxing gyms, the Y, promoters, that kind of stuff?
Since when have you started giving orders, Phelps? And where's the burglary angle? There was no sign of a...
That's where our net comes in. Next stop, we speak to Lacey about a list of recent burglaries.
The guy's a bum. His office is a front, and he's behind on the rent and his phone bill.
And he's skipping town tomorrow.
Let's get him in and beat it out of him.
Do you want to bring in the killer, Rusty?
It could be too smart for your own good, Phelps.
You can be too dumb and lazy for yours.
Stefan?
Finbar?
Finbar.
Sir, I need the contraband list. Items stolen over the last year.
Hang on, I'll dig out a copy for you. Here you go.
Thanks.
Is the cigarette case on there?
Let's see. It's radio Fabergé. There's the cigarette case.
It's here. Arnett must be out of his mind
Sapphire.
trying to move this while under a murder cloud. Julia Randall's ring. It's here.
And then let's see what else could there be that I know of. Pearl ring, boom.
Even the engagement ring was...
Damn, dude, like this guy
Arnett
stole
is a
everything. Alright, one more thing I think. Let's see. Oh, silver pillbox, boom.
Seems Julia wasn't the first bored society girl to hide her bennies in that pillbox.
What the hell is the LAPD up to these days?
This bastard has done a lot of stuff. Okay, so we need to. Well, there's nobody here to talk to, so let's see what we have here. Locations. I don't know. Oh, Everstrom. Let's go. Let's go there.
I'm just praying the prince comes through so I can help.
Why don't you park on the side of the road, bruh?
If you were twice as smart, you'd still be stupid.
Actually, screw this. You drive.
Can you drive to this one?
I drive everywhere. You drive, partner.
So you and Rusty have been having discussions. Anything you would like to tell me, partner?
She says murder.
Don't be so touchy. Rusty had his best ever clearance rate working with you. Even if the cases he worked on can't be discussed. We were just comparing notes. You're a Booneroo case man, Phelps. One of the best I've ever seen.
Thanks.
You gotta learn to take a compliment, Phelps.
It's not a compliment. Everstrom
Nice
residence. 6:36 p.m.
LAPD, ma'am. Is Mrs. Eavestrom in?
She is. Would you follow me, sir?
That lady actually looks like somebody I know.
I am Mrs. Eavestrom. How may I help you?
We appear to have recovered some stolen goods that belong to you, ma'am.
Yes, of course. That terrible burglary. Would you like something to drink?
No, thank you, ma'am. We have some questions, if you don't mind.
Why would I mind, young man? If you are returning 43 pieces of my property.
Okay, before we get down to that, I'll have a scotch. Thanks, straight up.
Maria, can you get the detective a drink, please?
Not like he's useful or anything. Alright, list of stolen
Can you
items.
describe to us what was stolen?
It would be easier to describe what wasn't stolen, detective. A priceless tiara that has been in the family for 50 years. A Fabergé cigarette case that was worth $25,000.
Ma'am.
Why are you lying about the value of your jewelry, Mrs. Eavestrom?
Who do you think you are, making heinous accusations in my own home?
The man that's got your shit.
We recovered the cigarette case from a pawnbroker. No one knows the real value of an item better than those guys.
I inflated its value for the insurance claim. There. Are you satisfied?
Hey, I can't hate you for that.
My daughter's boyfriend was quite taken with the case.
Oh.
I think he was even more disappointed than I was when it was stolen.
Oh, who's your daughter's boyfriend?
What can you tell us about the burglary?
A terrible night. At least a year ago. But let's not go into that. Let's talk about what you've recovered.
Were you in the house when the burglary took place?
Good heavens, no. I was at a social function held by a Dr. Harold Stoneman and his lovely wife.
Stoneman?
I returned home and all of my things were missing.
That's about it for now, Mrs. Eastrom. The department will get in touch, let you know how you can recover your valuables.
You've only mentioned a few of the items that have been stolen, Detective. What else has been recovered?
You see, Phelps? That's why you get the drinks in early.
Hello, Mother. Hello, detectives. What is going on?
We'd like to ask exactly the same question.
You have met my daughter?
This morning at work. Oh, mother and father divorced. I took my father's name.
The detectives recovered some of the things that were stolen, darling.
Well, what did you find?
A sapphire ring on the corpse of Julia Randall.
What are you talking about?
Your engagement ring, Miss Swanson. Would you be surprised to know that it was part of the proceeds of a burglary?
That's an outrageous allegation.
Yes, it is. I suggest we go straight to Henry Arnett's place and sort this mess out.
Oh, Henry. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. We're taking her with us? Right. My apologies, ma'am. The traffic here is horrendous. Nobody knows how to drive, including myself.
We're missing something here. Arnett is obviously arranging burglaries.
That's my fiance you're making scurrilous accusations about.
Oh, I'm not making accusations. I know for a
obviously
fact
his
he did
partner.
this shit.
But neither of them are the type to creep apartments.
You're being ridiculous. Both of you. There's a very good explanation for all of this.
No, I'm sure there is,
What
lady.
a sock in it, sister. You're being played for a patsy and you're not even smart enough to see it.
And seriously, if you don't own this game and you have the means, get it. It's a good game. It definitely deserves any support you can give it. It's been out for a long time. But you never know. You know, people keep showing interest in it. Maybe they'll make the second one. Finally. I would love to get a second game of the series. Sorry. Ooh, that was almost bad. One has to remember these things drive like tanks. Should have made him drive. And the orchestra swells. Oh, I got goosebumps. Woo! How the fuck would you pull into me like that? That car was in its own lane. It's like, no, I move. Jeez. Hell, that's gonna fuck up my money score. I think we're almost there. Jesus, where the hell does he live? Arnett's apartment, 7:17 p.m.
Come on, sister. Let's find out who your fiance really is.
This guy could have played it straight and just fleeced the hell out of his family. But nope, just couldn't do
Welcome,
it.
sir. I'm sorry, are you a resident?
LAPD detectives. We're here to speak to Henry Arnett.
Oh, Mr. Arnett? Apartment 30. You can take the lift.
Thank you.
Apartment 30, gotcha. It's a fancy smancy elevator, which I hate elevators with a passion.
Well, isn't this just nice and awkward?
Isn't life just nice and awkward?
Stop! LAPD! Cole, this guy's our case. Go on, put your hands in the air.
Yep, gotta chase him down. Hey, where the hell did he go?
Give it up.
Ow! I don't even know what just happened right there. Can I just hit him? What just happened? That was an interesting glitch.
Stop or I will shoot.
Boss. Boss. I hate doing this. He's gonna get away from me. Tip. There we go. Alright, Phelps, let's do this. Really? You're just gonna let him hit you like that? I could have took him.
Looks like he
I
got
could have took him.
Yeah, he really packs a wallop.
He hit you with a 2x4.
Get back here.
Under your own steam, miraculously. He came in through the window, said hello, and then keeled over.
How was Arnett?
He's coming around, too. He's all hopped up. Good time to get some answers.
You missing something, Henry?
Alright, so let's look inside this suitcase. Let me look in the fucking suitcase, please. Please, game, please. I just wanna look in the suitcase. Fine, I'll look around. I doubt that's anything.
Not everything here is going to be relevant.
Also, clean up your fucking cigarette. I mean, your cigarette fucking, right. Brain, work with me here.
Seems irrelevant.
Matches. Pick up your fucking matches. Empty matchbooks. Don't just throw them on the floor. They could have dropped them while he was in a hurry to get the hell out of the house. Always a possibility. Certainly didn't make it far. Ooh, watermelon. I want some watermelon so badly.
This isn't what we're looking for.
Oh god, I want some watermelon. I can taste it. Oh. Thing over here? Nope. Literally the only thing here. Suitcase. Now thank you! It wouldn't let me look at it originally. Hello. What we have here. A watch probably does not belong to the person There we go.
Vacheron Constantine. It's an extremely expensive watch, Henry.
A graduation present from my parents.
Sure it is, Henry. El Mexico?
You told Heather you're honeymooning without her?
He was on the way out the door, wasn't he? Alright, let's have a little chatsy here.
We know all about the jewelry ring. You and Randall and LeBlanc and Willie doing the legwork.
I'm in the fashion business.
No, you're not. You're a filthy liar.
You're lying, Henry.
How can you prove that I'm involved, Detective?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe it's got something to do with that fucking cigarette case that you were trying to get rid of. To get a little extra cash to make a dash for the border.
Because you pawned a Fabergé cigarette case today for $600. A case that is on a list of stolen items.
It was Julia's idea. Get a list of society parties, and find out where and when, and then have the guests burgled. Julia was desperate for money. No matter how much we made, she always wanted more.
Oh, that's the face of a lady that's not very pleased with her man right now.
Why did Reed and LeBlanc kill Julia Randall?
Why?
I wanted to stop. To get out of that life. I was gonna marry Heather if she'd have me. Julia told the others that they were out. That she was gonna create a new gang.
I don't believe you. Also, what the fuck is wrong with your eyes?
You're lying, Arnett. I think you ordered them to kill her. It was made to look like suicide, and when the coroner saw through that, you knew it was time to run.
I told you I was involved in the burglaries. I had nothing to do with Julia's death. Why would I need to run?
I don't know. Why'd you buy the ticket? Where is its train ticket?
Have you told Miss Swanson that you're leaving for Mexico City tomorrow night? That it's a one-way ticket?
Tell me it isn't true.
I had no choice. I wanted to marry Heather. I told Julia I wanted out, and she laughed in my face. I had to pay Willie and Jimmy a fortune to do her, and now I'm completely broke.
What you are, Buster, is under arrest.
Yeah, Mac. Identity of Mr. Henderson.
Who is Henderson, and what is his involvement?
Tell them what you know, Henry. I'll stand by you if you'll only tell the truth.
There is no Henderson.
Oh, there is a Henderson. You're a filthy, filthy liar.
Tell me
I
about
don't like
your first
liars.
burglary, and don't lie.
I can't remember. I don't keep a list of these things.
Fortunately for you, I do. In fact, I have a list of things you've taken right here.
Your first burglary was a Dr. Harold Stoneman. You want to explain how he is involved, or shall I?
Henderson is Stoneman. He was crazy about Julia. She could get him to do whatever she wished. He threw the parties, and we arranged the burglaries. Julia never let him touch her. She just kept him hanging on the promise. Drove the good doctor almost insane.
Henry Arnett, you are under arrest for burglary and for the murder of Julia Randall.
Henderson is Stoneman, all right? I'm not the guy you want. Go talk to the good doctor.
Oh, we will, knucklehead. Meanwhile, we're fitting you for convict stripes.
It's a hell of a way to find out your fiance's a cad. Also, no handcuffs. No handcuffs. People do not realize that they need handcuffs. Shit, you can drive again.
You know the way. You can drive.
All right, where to?
You want to see Stoneman?
I guess the wedding's off.
He only robbed her mother and killed her best friend. Cut the guy some slack.
So how does the doctor fit in?
That's what we're about to find out. Maybe we should ask him to give you a quick once-over. That meathead gave you one hell of a pasting.
I've had worse.
You should have seen yourself staggering back in there like a drunken sailor.
Next time
no,
you
I
can
did
take the
that.
runner, Roy.
I didn't box in the Marines, though, did I?
Should have never told you that.
Move over, little dog, 'cause the big dog's moving in. I'm a little curious what's down there. Oh, didn't mean to do that. Got distracted for a second there.
Time for the doctor to give us something to make this all better.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Stoneman!
Hang on a moment, sister. Tell him it's Henry Arnett. And tell him it's urgent.
I can't do that.
Yes, you can.
Tell him, or I'll charge you with obstruction of justice.
I wouldn't go that far, but...
Doctor, I'm afraid Mr. Arnett is here to see you, and he says it's urgent.
Send him in. I told you never to come.
Tell us the truth, Doctor.
Yeah, Stoneman.
I'm so glad you came. Prison will be better than insanity, and I'm already half insane with grief. Do you know that I loved her?
Don't care.
I ruined my life for her, and yet I still love her.
Will you testify in court that Arnett and Randall did these robberies?
They organized the robberies. Julie would get the names of the guests attending my wife's parties. Didn't matter how much money I showered upon her, it was never enough. She never really cared for me.
Nope.
Doctor, I'm afraid you're under arrest.
I'm not afraid. You just are.
Oh, the practice. You'll call Dr. Gerard. No. Please don't cry. I want to see no one. Not my wife or my children, nor my friends. And I don't want a lawyer. Just lock me up and throw away the key.
Ah, it was always this easy.
What have I done?
Well, shit.
Didn't see that coming.
And we have our Law and Order one-liner for the case. Sorry, ma'am. Oh, sure. I need to use this phone. Just ignore what you're about to hear, lady. I know you're in grief because you just saw your boss just jump off a building, but kind of need to take this
Operator,
call.
message for KGPL.
Putting you through now.
I need an ambulance and the coroner immediately to the offices of Dr. Harold Stoneman, 1646 Ivor Street, Hollywood.
En route, Detective. You have a message. Detective Bukowski says the suspect is named Wilson Willie the Wolf Reed, former wrestler. Last known address is an apartment building at the corner of Hollywood and Vine. Detective Bukowski says to meet them there.
On our way. We have an address for the runner.
Let's try and wrap this up then.
Yes, let's. I am not low on time, but I do not have enough time to do another mission. Especially if it goes as long as this one is, because I think the next mission is the end of this section.
That old boy really fell for that broad.
She was incredibly beautiful.
Would you throw it all away for a woman?
Well, we're gonna find out, won't we?
There's a way of making you pay for your pride.
You're quite the romantic, Phelps. Stick with the percentages. Broken hearts are for chumps.
Here.
You're talking from experience.
I certainly am. Oh, I like women as much as the next guy, as long as they're in their place and doing what they're told.
And that's why we don't like you very much.
You drive. I need to go over the case notes.
Fine. Where are we headed?
To Willie's, dumbass.
He's around here somewhere. A big guy. Neighbors say he always wears basketball shoes and a cream jacket. And get this. The kids around here say he plays the harmonica.
Find a game well and have the commander set up a dragnet. We want the area closed off. We'll take this out of the street.
Bukowski's my dude, man.
A harmonica playing wrestler.
Supposed to go?
That's a weird one. Think he knits as well?
Just keep your eyes open and your mouth shut. You don't want him to bolt on
Let's
us.
take the side streets. Is that it? I'm not 100% sure where we're supposed to go. I wasn't paying that close of attention. Alright, then where we go? I hear him.
Wilson Reed, LAPD, give yourself up.
Why would your dumbass start shooting, man? Let me put the controller down because I am going to have to shoot him at some point. Willie, don't make this hard on yourself, buddy. Where the hell did he go? Upstairs? You ain't clocking me with a 2x4 this time, you jackass.
Hold it. He's got to be around here somewhere. No
Just
place
there.
to go unless he grew wings. There he is. Wait, the son of a bitch.
Headshot. I just wanted that achievement.
Son of a bitch really picked a spot for it up here, didn't he? Julia Randall's folks are flying in from New York tomorrow to claim the body. I saw her on the slab. So perfect. Looked like she was made of porcelain.
That's disgusting, Chief.
She really made an impression on me.
Leah had that impact on a lot of men.
Christ, it's cold. You guys did good work here today. Roy, I think you should buy your brother officers a drink.
Do you now? That's very generous of you, Lieutenant.
Oh yeah, I caused a lot of damage that time. But it's okay. It just is what it is. Alright, so that's my second 4-star. But 4 stars ain't bad. Gonna have to come back and do that one for a 5-star as well. That'll probably be done on a special stream. Anywho, I am going to call it for the evening for LA Noire. Don't know when I'll be back. Probably tomorrow. Depends on how I'm feeling. Like I said, I'm not exactly feeling terribly up to doing the streaming thing, but this was a nice distraction. And yeah, so remember to save often, you'll live longer. Peace.
is gone, Hank. The Major is dead. We're being overrun. We have to get off of this hill.
That's one of our 50 cows still firing, Cole. The 22nd are still fighting.
It's over, Cole. Looks like you're one of the lucky ones.
Say goodbye to your friend Hank, Jack.
He was your friend too, Cole. Is this how you're going to leave him? Are you wounded?
Not a scratch, Kelso.
Well, get up and get out of that fucking hole! Find a stretcher while you're at it so we can get him out of here.
Who's the senior officer here?
I guess that's you, Cole.
You were up here all night?
Yes, sir.
And your command?
Gone, sir.
Sorry to hear that, son. God damn it, we have beaten these bastards back. It's the beginning of the end, and it was one here. You're a goddamn hero, son. What's your name?
Lieutenant Phelps, sir.
I'm recommending you for the Silver Star and promoting you to first lieutenant.